Hello! Nowadays, companies go from being a startup to a unicorn in a matter of a few years. The average lifespan of companies has been falling. For instance, the average lifespan of a company listed in the S&P 500 index in 1935 was 90 years. However, today it is 18 years. But which are the names that come to your mind when you think of the oldest companies in the world? The Tata Group? It is more than 150 years old. Or is it the Birla Group? It was founded in the same year when India's first war of independence was fought. Or is it the Godrej Group? It started off in 1897. But these companies are less than 200 years old. Let us go further back in history. There are more than 5,000 companies in the world that are over 200 years old. More than 50% of these are based out of Japan and 15% are German firms. How old do you think these companies would be? 300 years old, 500 years old, or 700 years old? Sounds unbelievable? Well, you would be shocked to know that there are 1,000-year-old companies too. Let us check some of them out. The Marinelli Bell Foundry. Imagine making only bells for 26 generations. This is what the Marinelli family has been doing for almost 1,000 years. The Marinelli Foundry was started in Agnon, Italy in 1040 AD. Their bells have been ringing from iconic places such as the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Vatican. Tourists can buy miniature bells worth $50 from this company. The Marinelli Bell Foundry has been using the same process for metal casing that was used 1,000 years ago. From Italy, we now go to Ireland to visit a bar. Sean's Bar. Sean's Bar opened in 900 AD. Lewin Mac Luisdeck established an inn close to the Shannon River. Lewin would often act as a guide to travelers who had to venture across the rapid torrents of the river. A settlement grew around this inn near the crossing point and over time came to be known as Athlone. In 1129, the then king Turlough O'Connor built a wooden castle to protect the settlement. Incidentally, during the 1970s, they decided to renovate the inn. That is when they found parts of the walls of this bar dating back to the 10th century. Old coins were also discovered, which are now displayed in the National Museum. Sean's Bar has also been thoroughly scrutinized by the Guinness Book of Records and holds the record for being the oldest pub in Ireland. Incidentally, it may also be the oldest pub in the world. From Ireland, we now move to United Kingdom. The Royal Mint. The Royal Mint was founded in 886 AD. This is a UK-based company that has been minting coins for more than 1,000 years. Since its inception in the 9th century, this firm has been operating from multiple headquarters. Presently, the Royal Mint makes 5 billion coins annually. It also makes medals for officials. It is owned by Her Majesty's Treasury. You would be surprised to know that Sir Isaac Newton was the master of the mint from 1699 until his death in 1727. He improved the accuracy and integrity of these coins and also worked hard to prevent counterfeiting, which was punishable by death. From the United Kingdom, we now go to Germany. Stafford Hof Winery. Stafford Hof Winery was founded in 862 Common Era. It's a German winery and hospitality company. Along with being a winery, this company also offers a guest house. This winery has not only survived the fall of the Roman Empire, but also World War I and World War II. Stafford Hof Winery cultivates over 7 hectares of vines. It has a distillery as well, which was established sometime after 1890. Stafford Hof Winery produces 3 tiers of wines. From Germany, let us hop to Austria. Stiftskeller St. Peter. Stiftskeller St. Peter was founded in 803 AD. It is the 6th oldest company in the world and the first on the list to be located outside Japan. This restaurant can be found in the city of Salzburg in Austria. It is the oldest restaurant in the world and the oldest company in Europe. Stiftskeller St. Peter was founded in 803 AD within the monastery of St. Peter's Ark Abbey. This restaurant claims to have served several famous individuals over the last few centuries, including the great explorer Christopher Columbus and the legendary composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. From Europe, let us travel to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Japan has several old companies. In 2019, there were over 33,000 businesses in Japan over a century old, according to research firm Daikoku Databank. Even a global brand like Nintendo can trace its history to the 1800s. Incidentally, the 6 oldest companies in the world are in Japan. Let us check out the 2 oldest ones. Genda Shigyo Paper Industries. Genda Shigyo Paper Industries was founded in 771 AD. It is a 1,251-year-old Japanese paper company. It is the longest running paper distribution in the world, even though paper was invented in China. This company prints ceremonial paper products such as cards for weddings. It specializes in twisting paper into cords and also does gift wrapping using complex paper designs. The company's Mizuhiki adorned cards are available at high-end stationery shops as well as local convenience stores. Congo Gumi. Till it was liquidated, Congo Gumi was the world's oldest continuously running company. It was founded in 578 AD. Let us see what was happening in the world back then. The Roman Empire had just come to an end. The magnificent Mayan Empire was flourishing in Central America. The glorious Chalukya Empire was being expanded by King Kirtivarman I. Japan's first ever Buddhist temple, Shitennoji, was commissioned by Prince Shotoku Taishi. Back then, Japan didn't have any miyadaiku. Who are miyadaiku? They were carpenters who were trained in the art of building Buddhist temples. Therefore, the prince hired 3 skilled men from Baekji, a Buddhist state in now what is Korea. One of them was Shigetsu Kongo, who went on to found Congo Gumi. Over the next few centuries, the repair, maintenance and reconstruction of Shitennoji that was ravaged multiple times due to natural disasters or wars was Congo Gumi's primary source of income. However, as Buddhism spread throughout Japan, the company started contributing to various other complexes such as Horyoji and Koyasan, as well as Osaka Castle. Congo Gumi's golden period was between 1603 and 1867, when the Tokugawa shogunate received tremendous financial assistance. This company also survived violent efforts to eradicate Buddhism from Japan between 1868 and 1912, as well as the Showa financial crisis in 1927. Finally, it became a subsidiary of Takamatsu Kensetsu in 2006 after more than 1400 years of independent operations. Incidentally, it continues to operate today and specializes in the construction, maintenance, and repair of Buddhist temples by using tools and techniques that are almost 1400 years old. I'm sure you must be thinking, why are so many old companies in Japan? Well, here are some reasons we got from this blog. Japanese companies focus on sustainability rather than quick maximization of profit. Japanese business owners want to move their company to their descendants. Similar to Indians, the Japanese have a culture of respecting traditions and ancestors. For a long time, there has been limited interaction between Japan and other countries. The Japanese people have a desire to make the most of what they have for as long as possible by preserving local companies in the community. To sustain family-owned businesses, owners have done some extraordinary things. For instance, leading companies like Suzuki Motor and Panasonic have adopted male workers into the family bloodline to ensure an unbroken succession for the business. Finally, out of the 20 oldest companies, 10 of them, that is 50% of them, were hotels, pubs, breweries or wineries. Which means that we humans have always wanted to have a good time. What do you think about this video? Please do let us know. क्या आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया? तो फिर ऐसे इन्फॉर्मेटिव और इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोस देखने के लिए इन्फॉर्म्ड इन्वेस्टर ऐप डाउनलोड करें।